good morning, or whatever time of day this is. Good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are listening to this. Um, I have a word that came to me that I would like to share uh, to whoever this is for. Um, you know, Jesus has paid for all of your debts with his blood, all of them. Um, and the reason why I I want to share this with you is because sometimes when we get blessed by God, or when our eyes become open and we receive correction from either the way that we have been living, or we receive wisdom that helps us to protect us from others who are not living in alignment with the way that God has um, called us to live, or they haven't overcome certain strongholds, or they're intentionally coming into agreement with the enemy, and um, it can have negative impacts on us, right? And so once we either receive correction from ways that we've been living where our eyes were not open, we hadn't learned to overcome, or we were too ignorant to see, or we hadn't learned to protect ourselves from um, the negative impact of someone else in their stage of their journey, right? um, and sometimes we can feel like we owe a debt, or we have to do something to earn it. Or let's say we hear a message from somebody else, and then we may feel like we owe that person something, and we can, in a sense, idolize that person. And it isn't the person. If you ever hear God speak through another person, it isn't that person that saved you. It's Jesus. And he has paid all of your debts. And the only repayment that he ever asked for is that you would share the testimony of what he has done in your life, and that you would surrender your life to him, that you would go out and share your testimony with other people about what he's done and how amazing he is, no matter how you received it. We are all vessels that are to be used by God. And we are in constant war with the world, right? So we are a vessel that can either express God's love and promises and comfort and truth, or we can express the things of this world, right? Which is everything that is the opposite of God. And so I just have this little message where, if you have ever been saved from a situation, by something that you heard or something you witnessed or something that you experienced through a person or a circumstance or a situation. That all of that glory goes to God. And the best repayment you can do is to get out there and go share your testimony and share his goodness, share what God has done in your life, and speak his truth and share his truth in all of it. And anybody that would ever expect you to repay them anything or to do anything for them is not somebody that is operating is not somebody that is operating in it for the right reasons. You don't have to repay anybody anything. You don't have to owe anybody anything. And anybody that would ever make you feel that way is not. And if you feel that way, and that person was walking close with God, they wouldn't want anything back. All they would want you to do is share your testimony and point other people to him. And that would be the biggest blessing in the world to that person. And so, and to receive God's mercy and love and grace and promises, and just to continue to surround your life with him and grow and shine and encourage other people. So that was my word for now. I don't know who needed to hear that, but I hope that you are blessed and filled by it. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.